And welcome to Penguins TV. This is a recap for the Tampa Bay Lightning at the Carolina Hurricanes tonight. An elimination game as the Hurricanes were eliminated 2-0 tonight in 5 games. Kind of an anticlimactic finish for the Hurricanes. They couldn't find a way to beat Vasilevsky again. He only gave up 2 goals in the first 2 games. He gave up no goals tonight. He's the best goalie on earth, in my opinion. And while both these teams are very fast and very good through the neutral zone and great transition games, the Lightning are better at it. And more importantly, they have more finishers and more snipers. So let's cover some stats here. If you're a Hurricanes fan, you still have lots to be excited about for the future, but they need to take that next step. And I think to take that next step, they're going to have to add another piece. I think they're going to have to add a couple pieces. At least another elite finishing piece, maybe a couple pieces. I don't know for sure. But if you're a Hurricanes fan, there's a lot to be excited about here. Your goaltending looks good, your defense looks good, your forwards look good, your coaching looks good. I think the issue is to add a couple more scoring pieces up front. That's what I think. That's what I've seen. It's just that Tampa has those finishers. You know, they have elite defense as well and elite better goaltending, but they have more finishers up front. So that to me is the difference. Can Carolina add those pieces this summer? Maybe. Could Carolina get back here next year? Absolutely. 3 straight years in the playoffs after missing for 9 straight years. I expect Carolina to be back here next year. Maybe next year they'll beat Tampa or whoever they play. But they need another goal scorer or two. At the very least, one upper echelon goal scorer. Svechnikov isn't quite there yet. Aho's looking good, but they need something. I think they're missing a couple pieces up front, and then they maybe could advance to the Final Four. So if you're a Carolina fan, have hope. Things are heading in the right direction. If you're a Tampa Bay fan, nothing new here, man. You've got the best goaltender in the world. You've got some of the best finishers in the world, and you're off to the Final Four for the 2nd year in a row, and maybe off to winning back-to-back Stanley Cups. So let's see what happens. Next round, you're going to be playing the Islanders or Boston. If it's the Islanders, it'll be a rematch of last year. Wouldn't that be fun? If it's Boston, well, then they need to play 2 more games before the Lightning are sitting there waiting for them, rested. So let's get into some stats. Let's cover what happened here in this 2-0 loss for Carolina in a series clincher for Tampa. Okay. Second, no goals in the first period. Second period, Braden Point scored his 8th goal of the playoffs. It was on the power play. It was from Alex Killorn, his 6th assist of the playoffs, and Nikita Kucherov, his 13th assist. You read that right. His 13th assist of the playoffs. In what? I don't know. How many games he played in the first round? I think it was 6. And 5 here in 11 games. That's ridiculous. Okay. Third period, 9:04. Ross Colton scored his 3rd of the playoffs unassisted. Vasilevsky stopped 29 shots. Let's go to team stats and look at that a little closer. Shots on goal, 29 for Carolina, as I mentioned, 25 for Tampa Bay. Hits, 33 for Carolina, 24 for the Lightning. Face-offs won, 27 for the Lightning, 20 for Carolina. Power play, Tampa Bay's power play was 1 for 2. You just can't give those guys any power play. They're too elite. Their finishers are too good. If you give Tampa Bay power plays, they're going to score. And Carolina was 0 for 3. So that was the difference in this game. Carolina 0 for 3. Tampa Bay's penalty kill was great. And they gave Tampa Bay 2 power plays. That was 1 too many. They were 1 for 2. Okay. Total penalties, 8 minutes for the Lightning. 8 for the Carolina, 10 for the Lightning. Block shots, 22 for the Lightning, 13 block shots for Carolina. Takeaways, 9 for Carolina and 6 for Tampa Bay. Giveaways, 12 for Tampa, and here's the difference in the game. Well, besides Vasilevsky, 23 giveaways for Carolina. So if you're a Carolina fan, like I said, you have a lot to look forward to. Your goaltending looks bright for the future with that goaltender. I can't pronounce his last name. Your defense is fantastic. You get Dougie Hamilton there. That'll continue. And Pesci and others there. And your forward group looks great. But you need to add another piece or 2 up front. A couple more guys that can put the puck in the net. Or one guy that can really put the puck in the net and another balancing piece. So I would say 2 forward pieces. And the rest looks great to me. I think your goaltending's set, and I think your defense is set. That's just my opinion. Yours may vary. So Tampa Bay looks scary as always, sitting and waiting for either the New York Islanders again for the second year in a row, or for the Boston Bruins. Now, on the other side, I was watching closely the Vegas-Colorado game. What a fantastic game. I'll be live on Twitch Thursday night again at 9 Eastern for Game 6 of that series because it's just so delicious. If you haven't seen any of that, it's the best playoff hockey I've seen this year. That's just my opinion. Maybe you feel different if you like these teams or someone else. But come by and have a say and check us out and watch it. As always, here on YouTube, I have these reaction videos. I also have more in-depth videos about the Penguins. Recently, I posted a longer format video about the Penguins forwards if you want to check that out. And if you want to see anything on the channel or you have any questions about your team, I have opinions about most every topic in the NHL, about every team. Just because my Penguins aren't playing and I'm not covering every minute of every Penguins game, that's okay. I'm watching other NHL games, and when the NHL season's done, we'll move on to baseball and football and stuff like that. But thanks for coming by. Your subscriptions on the channel mean a lot to me. Thank you very much. Get your vaccine if you haven't got it yet. It hurts like that much, and I'm scared of needles. But be good to yourself. Be good to others. Take care of yourself. And have a wonderful night. Take care, guys.